Hi everybody, here's Krystian from TeamworkCast.
And this is Gereon.
And this is Netrunner TeamworkCast. This is the Hiveworld Regional in Cologne on the, what was the date again?
11th of June.
The 11th of June. The legal data pack is a Liberated Mind. And this is the top 8 game. It is the first game from the top 8. And this is Agendae against Jackmade.
Yeah, both from Aachen. These guys often pay us visits, and Anton moved to Aachen recently, I believe.
Oh yeah, and so Anton, also Agendae, will be playing the Reina Roja.
Reina, that was quite a surprise to see him in the top tables with this identity.
Definitely, kind of an unusual identity, maybe for people who don't remember. So the first ice that is rest each turn costs 1 more.
Is 1 credit more expensive.
Weird identity, love it.
Yeah.
And so Jackmade, as always, because he likes the yellow and the blue, he is playing the NEH fast advance probably. Mm-hmm. He is the first time he installs a server each turn, he draws a card. Very exciting matchup. Both are very excellent players. I think I've lost to both of them already in the past.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh, I like that the Jackmade remembers to put the click counters on the fingers.
I love how he does that.
So that's a really nice thing that I think he does only for the camera, only for me, because I noticed this once. Right, so Jackmade starts with an install.
Yeah, the usual install pad campaign, draw something, and then sweep.
And then Agendae runs on the open R&D and finds a temple. Temple. Trash the temple. The run was a Dirty Laundry run too. Mm-hmm. Runs again, but we see something that we don't know quite what it is, and then installs a daily casts. Something that Agendae said to me is that this is a bad matchup for him. Yeah,
because the ice is so cheap anyway, so the 1 credit. And Felix is going to make a lot of money, usually. So the tax will not be that high.
And also something that he really doesn't really have the money to trash all the temples in the long run.
That's
so
true. Oh.
He kind of depends.
Toll booth.
So kind of a taxing kind of thing. So he finds, everything's going so fast. That was the Sense and City Grid, and now he finds a vanilla.
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Gereon, vanilla.
Ice, yeah. Don't get me started. I basically switched to English cards because of this card.
Yeah, there was a bad translation in German for this one.
And bad, atrocious translation mistakes.
We're not going to go into this. No. It's bad. Bad translations. Sad. People are sad about this. So now Jackmade gets even more money here. Oh, there's a run on HQ. Biotech Labor on hand, so Jackmade could score if he can. That is a very glary card, but I think it's Corroda. A run on R&D and finds an Astroscript. Man, things are so fast.
Wow.
Sensi Guild.
Yeah, Sensi is so good in these kinds of decks.
So I would say I would be surprised if that's not going to be a score here.
Yeah.
There's so many tools he can use. Yep. There's no way for Agendae to get out a clot or anything. Well, shipment. Something that he likes to do to get rid of to get around the clot issue, and that is going to be an Astroscript pilot program with a counter. Agendae continues running there and continues getting agendas.
And that's food.
And that Corroda is doing it.
And now the clot.
There's a clot.
1 turn too late.
Nice, I like it. I'm just playing it raw, being like, okay, if you want to keep scoring, you gotta have to.
Yeah, he must play it because he has no tools to interrupt.
All right, but the Sensi Guild is still running, which is surprising.
Yeah, Sensi needs to die as fast as possible.
Definitely.
And then Sansan also.
And also
must go.
I feel like Jackmade should install some more ice there, but what I see on his hand is like a wraparound, and that won't do anything at all.
Yeah, and on the other hand, Anton has 1 credit right now.
It's true. That will give him one access, so if he installs something in there, that at least will maybe make Anton think twice about running again. Jackmade's thinking a lot about this. There's a lot of things writing here, so you would have to install something. He could special order, not special order, fast track.
Yeah,
but
just
he
saw the fast track in hand.
But the clots prevents this. Purging is kind of not a good situation because Anton could just run. He just put 2 credits away, so maybe he's thinking about actually putting the wraparound on there. I like after this very crazy fast start, suddenly there's like...
Let me think about it.
What do you think Anton has spent for the influence? Does he have like a count cipher or something?
Could be.
That's kind of like the headlock style, right?
I think it's a headlock variant.
Wow, an amazing amount of thinking. Stumped. Alright, installing, drawing a card. There's a Jackson there, which is great. Oh yeah, there we go. Now install in front of R&D. Ooh, 2 installs in front of R&D. Wow. And has to discard 1. He's down to 7 credits though, so hopefully those are not too expensive. Alright, finally Anton decides to trash the Sensi guild. And he gets credits.
Yeah, he needs to save up money for the Sansan trash cost.
Yeah, he needs to get up there. The Sansan is a huge threat. And we see a Beal on Jackmade's hand.
Yeah.
Wants to score this probably. But again, there's a cloud here, so maybe Purge right now. Anton won't be able to trash it even if he clicks for credits, right? No, he could click for 3 and run. But then Jackmade can just score. Although, would you just score a Beal?
Difficult decisions, yeah.
Jackmade is an excellent NEH player. So him thinking a lot about the turn like this means a lot.
And we see the Beer and the Jackson on his hand, right?
Yeah. And of course we have to think maybe Agendae... Oh, install? Oh, never mind. There is a Purge opportunity here. That's a Cyberdex Virus Suite. Getting out the Beal, going up to 4 points, and still has a data socket home.
AstroScript token.
Excuse me, yes, of course. Running HQ here. No, not running HQ. Thinking about this. Credit install. So now the clock lock is still there. And then don't see this clone should be being used for anything else except from the clot.
Exclusively for clot.
Agendae saying like it's getting warm in here.
Yeah, indeed it was. It was quite a hot day. Yeah.
Yes. And especially in
after and after 5 or 6 hours of Netrunner, there's not really good air circulation.
No, we don't really have those ACs and stuff like that people are used from America. Okay, there's on something very glary.
Another Sansan shipment.
So now there is a turning wheel there, a new card that became legal in this tournament.
It's a great card.
I like
it very much.
It's really good, yes. So now he gets a token on there when there's a run that was an HQ on R&D that didn't yield in
an agenda,
which doesn't have to be successful.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about it. You can, especially with the Snitch and Savoir-Faire combo, you can just check out, earn money, and assemble your tokens.
So there's an install on the Sansan, and Agenda immediately reacts by a clot, which is fine because I think that was a 15 minutes. So if Agenda runs on there and scores, it's like whatever. And then sweep speaking.
Yeah, I mean, Jackmade basically just played this to force the clone chip and the clot.
You gotta somehow get rid of the clone chips. So that's a good choice here. And as the first click, the Agendae runs on this. No rest on the outer eyes, but rest on the inner eyes. That's the pop-up window.
Yeah, since Anton doesn't have any money, it's a hard end the run.
Love it. That's a great thing. Just waste a click here, and even got the rest for free. Yeah. Run on our HQ, but that is not going to be anything. Another ship from Fazans in there. Now running again. And now... That was a great play by Jackmade. Really exploiting the fact that Agendae is so low on money here. So will he score now? I guess, right? 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he's put it there. Why shouldn't he invest the credit and the click?
Oh man, there's Sensei still working though, giving Jackmade all the counter that he really needs.
But that's a new Sensei, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So advancing once. And scoring the 50 minutes. That's great. Gets him up to 5 points. So he really just needs one more. And he has this token. So actually,
token and
he can win the game here now, right?
Win the game with the next agenda.
Yeah. Install, advance, use the Asco token. Why is he thinking? What?
Is he maybe playing NAPD? Or is it a food?
I think Jackmade just brain farted. I think he doesn't realize that he could have scored this with a token. Wow. That's unusual. So that is going to be an
Parasite on the quandary.
And there's a second quandary. And then
yeah, he could have done it last round.
Oh man, what happened there, Jackmade? I know I've been there. It's like, after a whole day of playing, sometimes you're like, wait a minute, does it work like this? Or am I just like completely out of my mind right now? So does this say, what is that? Is that a vamp? Mm-hmm. So that would have been kind of Agenda's plan, maybe getting up the monies and making sure that money of the opponent goes away. But not really in the situation here. I thought like Agendae didn't really draw into his economy, I thought.
That's true. I'm not sure. Did we really pay attention to whether Reina's ability was actually firing?
Yes.
Yeah?
So, for example, when a pop-up window was raised, Jackmade didn't get a credit because he kind of wasted the credit for the ability.
Yeah.
So it is taxing, but all the eyes that we saw was, as you said, like res cost 1 or 0 or something like this. So it doesn't really didn't make that huge a difference. And of course, we saw Agendae not really drawing into his economy, and then any H can just run away like this.
He's also very lucky with his agenda draws.
Definitely. All right, so we're going to move on to the next game where Jackmade will proceed in the top bracket, and Agendae will move on to the lower bracket. So we'll see you next time around when we will, as always, hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me.
This episode of Netrunner TeamworkCast was created with a generous support from our listeners. If you enjoy the show and you can't get enough Netrunner videos, please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/hacktheplanet.